All right, guys. Welcome on behalf of the 15th Annual Beer City Cup. My name is Cole Slater, and I'm brought to you by TSC TV. And, guys, I am so excited to bring to you the men's over 55 final here, again, at the Beer City Cup. We do have Lusitano and the green in HCC Cincinnati and the white. Again, this is the men's over 55. What was that? Who do you have as home? You know, because it doesn't stay online. You don't know? No, no idea. You don't know who W1 is versus W2? No. I know, it's tough out here. This should be an interesting play. I got a chance to talk with some of the Lusitano players. Lusitano. That's a fun one. And they were telling me just how fun they had making it all the way here to the final. Ironically, they were telling me they're not a good group of players, but I don't think you make it to the final without beating a couple more before you. So it should be interesting to see. Also got a chance to talk with a couple of the HCC Cincinnati players, and pretty much the same from them, telling me that they're super excited to be here. They play well collectively as a team, and they're hoping to take home the grand prize and the title of Beer City Cup champion. We're about to be underway here. And we start. It's going to be HCC starting with the ball. Lusitano stepping to. A nice little roulette. Takes a shot from over 40 yards out. Would have been hard to challenge a keeper there, but nonetheless deflects out for a Cincinnati throw-in. It's going to be number 20, Mark Timon. A big throw in, easily headed away. Good defensive clearance, found central. Now plays it out. Well done from Lusitano. Driving down the line, that's going to be Michael Alexander. Plays it in, trying to get on the end of it. FCC stepping to, or HCC stepping to. Now driving with pace, it's number 64, 54. A whipped ball and a cross, and gets hit hard. Definitely a foul. And good sportsmanship, just trying to check on him. The player down is number 21, that's Jeff Hupperty. And again, guys, give us a like, comment, subscribe. Tell us who you think is going to win this final in the men's over 55. Will it be the boys in green, Lusitano, or will it be the boys in white, HCC Cincinnati? Now on the ball, it's Stephen O'Hanlon. A good step in front. Can't connect. Back underway, Cincinnati. Looking to find it down the line, straight into the feet of Lusitano. Finds Cincinnati again, finds it wide. It's a great ball. Number 20 on his right foot takes a strike, and a great save from the keeper there. That's going to be Jason Coach. Oh, and I love the body feint and the quick move here. Trying to find it down. Michael Alexander trying to loft that ball in behind. Just couldn't get enough weight. Cincinnati now also with the lofted ball. Shouldn't challenge the keeper too much. Straight into the hands. And back underway, Lusitano. Trying to find possession. Going to bring it down here. Playing it back, showing they're not afraid to keep the ball. Ball into the central. That's number 6 here. That's Michael Gambone. Switched across. That's Kareem Crimaford. Now driving forward, has some pace. Yep. And looking for a big lob throw. Attempting to run onto it. Again, there is no offside, so there's no need to run with that last defender. Down the line. quick shifty move. Good defense there from Cincinnati. That's going to be Stephen O'Hanlon with the interception. Trying to come to. Again, pushing forward. Mark Timon with the strike and another good save here early on for Lusitano. Ow. Commentator down, commentator down. Nobody cares. This guy's a little bit more important than that cam. Debatable. We're getting in the action here, folks. The ball comes flying at us in our stand. Lusitano trying to hold it off. I'm hearing screams from a different field. I can only assume there's a final match going on. Goes down hard. It's going to be a foul, and that's the right call. All right, guys. It's going to be a rewarding set piece here right outside the top of the box and the 18-yard. A good chance for Lusitano to open up the scoring here. It's going to be number 19 taking the shot. That's Paulo Rachi. But also looks like number 10 lining up with him, Kareem Crimaford. Crimaford laying off instead. Paulo Rachi, and it's a great save. Are you kidding me? And I think Rochi thought that was going in just like me. But nonetheless, beautiful way on that free kick. Right over the wall. And again, the keeper had not got a touch on it. I think it would have been a goal. Lusitano. Now a corner driven in. Straight into the hands of the keeper. Finding it down the line, trying to take it on. A good battle between the two. That's number 20 here, Mark Timon, keeping the ball. Well done. Lofted in behind, going to use his body and strength if he can. Being held off to flex off the Lusitano player. It's going to be an HCC Cincinnati corner. A strong ball in, lots of weight on it. And Lusitano with an easy clearance. Lusitano back underway. Driven ball in, nobody stepping, plenty of space now. There's Timon stepping, going to be a foul there for HC Cincinnati, or on HCC Cincinnati. Again, now number 20 to take this set piece. This is going to be Michael Alexander. Also, again, right next to him, Kareem Crimaford. Once again, laying off. Be interesting to see if Lusitano will crash the box here, making the overlapping run on this right side. Tries to swing it in to flex off Cincinnati. Cincinnati now with some space in front of them. Driven across, hit from behind. Lusitano trying to keep it here, being chased down. Lays it down the line. I believe it's still in. Correction, referee's going to call out for a throw-in. And again, another good clearance. Guys, if you're just now joining us, again, broadcasting on behalf of TSC TV, my name is Cole Slater, and I do bring to you the men's over-55 final here at the Beer City Cup in Asheville, North Carolina. Guys, this is for all the marbles in the bag, all the cookies in the jar. However the saying goes for you, it's true here. It does not get any better than this, guys. This is for the grand prize of $2,500. And it looks like they're going to take the strike on right at the halfway line. Timon takes a strike. And straight into the hands of the keeper once again. Comfortable save. Looking to bring it down. Lovely touch, but right on his back there. Good defense from number 11 there. That's going to be Bari Courts. Getting the ball back. Number 20, Michael Alexander. Looks to play it over the top, trying to bring it down. Stepping into, could be a good chance for Lusitano. Good strike, and there it is! To open the scoring, and a lovely goal from number 19. That's going to be Paulo Rochi. He almost had that goal earlier that hit off the post. And clearly not afraid to take a shot now as Lusitano takes an early lead, 1-0 here in the first half against HCC Cincinnati. Still plenty of time to find an equalizer and put themselves ahead. They're going to take a strike well from over the halfway line. Keeper forced to make the save. And now a corner for Cincinnati. Looks like Stewart pressing up here, going to get as close as possible. Going to be number 60, Jeffrey Marmer on the ball. Number 68, free by himself, a lofted ball in. Unable to connect. Can they get it? And they do! Are you kidding me? What a lovely response to a goal that was scored literally moments ago, not even a minute. And you got to be happy with that. HCC Cincinnati tying it up 1-1 here against Lusitano here in the men's over-55 final at the Beer City Cup. Back underway, Lusitano. Stewart playing it back across. Gonna look to keep possession. You can see Lusitano a little frustrated to give up that goal. Again, came from that initial shot from the halfway line. Plenty of time now. Trying to keep the ball, gonna lay it off possibly. Still keeping it, rolls off. Now a good chance for Cincinnati. That's number 19 here, Brian Lawler. Now dribbling 25, now on it, Mitchell Locke. Or Lotch, rather. Finds Stephen O'Hanlon. The ball in. Keeps it in, and well done from Lusitano. Taking him on here, he's on his left foot. It's Kareem. Deflects off. I don't think it's going to be a corner, however, it's going to be a throw in. Now this is number 18 for Lusitano, Kevin Mogdom. Played across. Number 7, Eddie DeLeon. Gonna look to switch it back across. DeLeon on the ball. Now Kareem, back to DeLeon. It's Tor Hotham. And look at this possession build-up play from Lusitano. You can see he's frustrated now. Cincinnati, Timon by himself, literally the only player up for Cincinnati right now. And one back very quickly. You can see Timon looking back to his teammates, asking for some help. Kareem with his hands up, looking to receive the ball, finds it across. Again, going to be Tor Hotham. Lays it wide. Kareem running on 2. Can he get there? He does. Cuts it back onto his right foot. Laid across right into the PK spot. And just can't connect as sweetly as he wanted. I think there was a touch off of it. Correction, there was no touch. It's going to be a Cincinnati goal kick. Lofted ball in. Timon with a good touch. Quick little step over. However, just opens up into the feet of the defender there. back underway. Again, guys, if you're just now joining us, Cincinnati tied 1-1 against Lusitano here for the men's over 55 final. A good block from number 6. It's going to be Michael Gambone. Big throw in. He finds the feet. Now Timon taking the shot on his left foot. Goes down hard. Referee says clean ball. Now overlapping. Michael Stewart on his left. Quick step over, trying to take him on. Had the overlapping run. Decided not to play him. Good, strong play there from number 3. That's Todd Trinan. And a big tackle there. Again on number 18. It's going to be Kevin Mogdam. Once again, Lusitano in a good scoring opportunity. Already have one to their name. Can they get a second to take the lead again? Looks like it's going to be Kareem to take the shot here. Again, he was lined up on the last 2. Slowly walked away. Kareem playing it short, tries to sneak it in. A save from the keeper. And I think that would have gone in had there not been a save there from, I believe, Larry Cook. Lusitano back on the ball. Another corner awarded. Driving it in, finding it short. Plays it back out again, no offsides. It's a little bit more creative freedom, trying to sneak that in near post, almost rolls in. But the keeper rolls back on 2, keeping it nice and safe. A nice long lob throw. Finds the feet, gets hit hard from Gambone. Now down the line, that's number 25. Thomas DiCarlo. Trying to find it across. Just given away once again. Again, that was Kevin Mogdam. So far, so good for both sides. Both able to get on the score sheet. Again, HC Cincinnati's more luck than skill, I'd say. But nonetheless, they did get their goal. Good flicked on ball. Doesn't challenge the keeper, however, plays it out. Lusitano now. Driving with the ball. Mogdam. A good threaded ball in. Can he get it off? A good save from the keeper coming off his line. And a lovely move here. Has to get rid of it. Given away instead. Mogdam, top of the box. He's on his left foot. Tries to push on his right. Back to his left. Takes a strike and another good save from Larry Cook. Again, fully extended. And people just don't understand how hard it is to make a save when it's going to the bottom right corner. Doesn't matter how hard you hit it if it's got the right angle. Then there's a good chance that it can find the back of the net. But once again, well done from Larry Cook. Lusitano awarded another corner. Trying to fight for it. Lusitano asking for a handball. Referee saying no chance. And time is still ticking, guys. Still in the first half. Like I said, this is the men's over 55 final. Playing for $2,500 here and the title of Beer City Cup champion. Now find it across. Lusitano, a quick move. Good strike. And just a little wide right of the frame of the goal. Nonetheless, a great shot once again from Eddie De Leon. Back underway. Looks like Cook's going to give the goal kick off. A lobbed effort straight into the head of the opposition. Lusitano trying to lay it off. Can he get onto it? A battle of the 11s goes down hard. And a good save from Barry Courts for Cincinnati. Lays it off. Courts. Number 25 pressing Mitchell Lotch. And a good turn here, but pressure's on from Cincinnati. Here's 21 putting on the boosters. Lays it off. Plenty of time now. Drives it in, trying to hold them up. A good step in front. Needs to get rid of it as he does. Now numbers forward. It's a 3-on-1. A 2-on-1. Lotch playing it back, and a good block there from number 6. I believe that is Michael Gambone. Possession given away. Back underway. Gambone trying to find it down the line. It's Eddie DeLeon trying to weave his way through. A good switch here from 11. It's going to be Giuseppe Riva. Trying to use his pace here. He beats the defender, cuts back, now onto his left. Still on his right foot. Going to look to switch it across. Unable to get it off there. And now a battle. Not sure which way it's going. Referee saying it's Cincinnati's. And it looks like Lotch coming off. Throw in down the line. Looks like number 60, Jeffrey Marmer, coming back on. And playing it wide. Now D. Leon. Oh, and a strong tackle. Referee saying play the advantage. And a good call once again from the referee. Giuseppe Riva laying it off. Kareem trying to sneak that in behind. A good weighted ball. Good aerial battle as well between the two. Now D. Leon on his right foot. Top of the box, takes a strike off the crossbar. And again, lucky for HCC Cincinnati. Could be 3-1 right now. But again, Larry Cook has had some big saves. A good chance now for Cincinnati. Strikes it. Hits a side netting. And it resets for a goal kick. Some substitutions now coming on. Again, going to play out the back. It's Lusitano. Over the top, not going to find the feet of anybody there. Comfortable save for Larry Cook. Cook, a long ball in behind. Timon onto the ball. Plays it in. Just cut behind, unable to find the feet of any of his teammates. And outside the football, good battle between these two. It's number 19, quick feet, able to weave his way through. That's Brian Lawler. Now finds it wide. A lofted ball into that back post. He's running on two. Can he finish it? And an important clearance there from Cincinnati. Again, still 1-1 between these two sides. In this first half, finds the ball. Playing it across. It's a good chance and another save. Larry Cook is single-handedly keeping his team in this. Cincinnati picked the right keeper when they found Cook. The sole player down this wing trying to beat him, gets hit hard from behind, looking for the foul. And it looks like they're going to call it. Gambone frustrated with the call. That was number 89 for Cincinnati, Greg Furr. Got brought down there. And the referee having a word with some of the fans and some of the players throughout this tournament, mentioning she's got this in control. Now a good chance for HCC Cincinnati to take the lead here. It's going to be number 20, Mark Timon, to take the free kick. You can score from this. It is indirect. She's counting her 10 yards. Just one step back. Looks like Timon is lining up with his left foot. I've seen him take a couple shots. They weren't with his left foot. So maybe he's just ambidextrous. He takes the right foot. He tries a Roberto Carlos shot. Not a lefty, though, but still nonetheless try to get that outside swaz on it. A lofted ball back in. Again, hit from behind. And then it's another foul. It's going to be a free kick once again for Cincinnati in a dangerous area. And once again, going to take that back. Referee was pointing that direction, but it's actually going to be a Lusitano ball. Good touch here. Number 11 finding it across. Too much weight on that ball. It's Giuseppe. And must be getting close to the end of this first half, guys. Again, if you're just now joining us, Lusitano won. HCC Cincinnati also won here in the men's over-55 final. I guess that was the halftime whistle. I didn't hear it over here. But there you go, folks. I did just tell you it is still 1-1 between these two sides. Still plenty left to give and still plenty of time to find a winner in this match. Again, guys, give us 5 minutes and we'll be right back to finish out this match. All right, guys, welcome back on behalf of the 15th Annual Beer City Cup. My name is Cole Slater, and I am brought to you by TSC TV. And I am so excited to bring to you the men's over-55 final between Lusitano and HCC Cincinnati. Lusitano in the green, HCC Cincinnati in the white. Currently 1-1 between these two sides. Plenty more to play. And almost a collision between the two players. Almost finding his way in there. But it's going to reset for a Lusitano goal kick. A lofted ball in behind, nobody on the end of it. Lusitano just giving possession away. Timon running on two now. Numbers forward for Lusitano. That ball in behind, trying the overlap. I think it was more of a strike instead. Did have Paulo Rochi overlapping. And now number 5 with the goal kick. Timon trying to keep it. Now driving for Lusitano. A threaded ball in behind. It's good weight. Trying to get on the end of it. Safe hands from the keeper. Well done. That was a cross from number 12 here. I don't have a 12 on my list. I wish I did. But nonetheless, good ball. Now it rolls out for a Cincinnati goal kick. It looks like a substitution. Number 11 making his way off. That's going to be Barry Courts. If I could just get a little turn here, I could tell you who came on. It looks like number 3. It's going to be Todd Trinan. Back underway. Ball was just retrieved. Lusitano, a lofted ball. Easy headed clearance. Trying to flick it on. Gambone playing it wide, possibly a high kick. Referee lets it play on. A good choice. And a good volleyed effort, especially on the run there. I believe that was number 54, Chris Dufield for Cincinnati. Done a really good job breaking up the play here against Lusitano. Again, no extra time added for time taken to retrieve the ball. It might be a little different here for the finals. I think the referee has the overall jurisdiction. But back underway, Lusitano. A lofted ball, good touch here. Plays it back in the midfield. Threaded ball in behind once again. Chris Dufield playing his role in the defense. Looks like Giuseppe Riva. Laying off De Leon, back to Riva. Looking for the overlapping run. It's De Leon. He's inside the 6-yard box. He's trying to find somebody and nobody's there. And that's got to be frustrating for Lusitano. What should have been an easy second goal ended up being just a ball given away. Able to keep it in this corner, however. Trying to play it in. Again, Chris Dufield using his body. Referee saying not enough there, but an easy save from Larry Cook. Ball down the line, trying to bring it down. Cincinnati, a good battle between the two. Referee saying it was in, but I think both players giving up on the ball. That was Jeffrey Marmer against Michael Gambone on the Lusitano team. Shane De Leon doing a little bit of it all here, coming all the way back to try and build it out. You can tell he's one of the more comfortable players on the ball. De Leon making that run, going to switch it back across, now playing side to side. It's going to be Karim Plays it in. Trying to find Riva. Now Timon. Picks up his head. Switches it across. Playing it behind. Difficult to deal with, but plenty of time, plenty of space to make the turn. It's going to be James Wright. A lofted ball in behind. Lusitano recovering possession. Again, D. Leon, it feels like everything is going through him right now. Both the players making the same run. Number 19, quick little body feint, trying to gear up a shot possibly. Pushed wide. Another ball in. Shane D. Leon deflects off number 94 there. I believe that is James Wright. Again, a good try here. Referee saying it was legal. Play on. D. Leon plays it back. Again, to D. Leon's feet. Everything's pretty much coming in from him and out from him. Here's number 19 looking to take a strike. The keeper couldn't see. A good idea, lays it back off. Now number 19 for Lusitano. Riva trying to keep it. That was Paulo Rochi. Again, already has a goal to his name earlier. Loading up, cuts back. Plays it through, trying to thread it onto the feet of Riva. Riva on his left foot. Now back, D. Leon. And to the central. Takes a shot. Falls as he hits it. Just unlucky from Rochi. And unlucky there from number 25. That's Mitchell Loch. And again, you see how much running these guys have to do. Again, at over 55 years old. Still making these kinds of runs. That's what we love here about the Beer City Cup. Where else can you see something like this? It's a good chance. An even better save. And again, Larry Cook single-handedly keeping Cincinnati in this game. If Cincinnati do end up winning this, it'll be heavily contributed to Larry Cook's ability to make big-time saves here. The ball has gone out. Going to switch off now. Again, Cincinnati with possession. The score is still 1-1. We are well into the second half here into the men's over 55 final here at the Beer City Cup. Both teams are going to want this. The question is, who's going to find the next goal? Because I think the next goal will likely control the tempo of the rest of this game. Some big substitutions now, a three-man change from Lusitano. And a lofted ball in behind. That's Tor Hotham. Cook well off his line, going to bring it back into his box. And a good driven throw right into the feet of Loch. And pressure's on. Dangerous area to be dribbling. And again, given away. Loch lucky to win it back. Hotham. A good ball in. Now it's 18. Kevin Mogdam, who's been out for just a little bit now. Good step once again from Chris Dufield. Has been the star defender back there so far. Done a really good job slowing things down, preventing the offense from turning and taking that shot. A lofted ball into this backside. Able to bring it down. Driven in. D. Leon looking for the 1-2. Can he play it across? It's a heavy touch. Back in and another save for Larry Cook. I think that's at least 8 saves now for the Cookinator. Good touch. Cincinnati playing onto that back side, looking for Lach. Was a good idea, but easy enough for De Leon. Riva trying to hold it up here. He already has one. It's Rochi. And cleared away. Now number 21, top of the box. Takes a strike, and it's a goal for Lusitano. And how about that from Jeff Huberty? I heard it over there. And that's a fantastic strike. He took the touch, he set himself up and smashed through it. No way the keeper was saving that. Again, Cook has been on it, but just flew into the top left corner. And now Lusitano take the lead 2-1 here in the men's over-55 final against HCC Cincinnati here at the Beer City Cup in Asheville, North Carolina. It'll be interesting to see how they respond. They were able to get a quick goal last time. De Leon laying it off. It's been a while to get that second goal. Goes down strong. Doesn't look like it was a foul. Just an awkward touch. And Hotham looking down the line. It's going to be Kareem. Now Mogdam. And again, shot right into the hands of Cook. Still has to make the save. You guys have seen it plenty enough times in this tournament. A save doesn't always guarantee not a goal. You never know what could happen, so save hands is always important, and Cook's been on it here today. He's going to be frustrated with that last goal. Probably wanted somebody to step to. Oh, and a lovely move here. Cincinnati trying to find themselves back in it. And referee's going to call the foul there. And a good goal-scoring opportunity here for Cincinnati. Doesn't look like the goalkeeper's directing his wall all that much. Gonna kind of give him free range. I do see this left side pretty open here. It's gonna be number 89 for Cincinnati. It's gonna be Greg Furr. Waiting for the whistle. We get it here, trying to smash it in. I don't think that was going to be on frame regardless, but a good idea. Plays it down the line. It's Chris Dufield, the sole defender back here. De Leon playing it across. And Cook still found a way to shut down that angle. It's star defender Dufield asking for a substitution. He's been extremely important back there for FCC Cincinnati, or HCC Cincinnati. But as things stand, Lusitano still leading 2-1 against Cincinnati right now here in the men's over-55 final. A driven ball in could be dangerous here. Pressure is on from Michael Stewart. Now Mogdam. Again, no offside. Stewart's good. Lays it off. A driven ball in. De Leon's got a man on his back. Good interception there from Jeffrey Marmer. Trying to find options forward. Not going to be able to run onto that there. That's number 68 there, Stephen O'Hanlon. Cincinnati trying to get their team to press as a unit. Another interception from Jeffrey Marmer. And a big tackle there. Referee's going to pull from the back here. It's going to be a yellow card. The first of the match. We knew it was going to be a highly aggressive match, but I haven't seen too many cards yet, so hopefully he's going to be okay here. Back underway, just a little behind the halfway line. Lusitano on the ball. Looks to switch it instead. Smart decision from them to build out the back. Looks to take that threaded ball in. Good defense here. Preventing the cross off. Somehow still gets it. And oh my goodness, are you kidding me? What a lovely goal from number 10 there. That's Kareem Karimaford. And he really got up for that one. Defying his age. I don't even think I could get up that high. And a lovely headed finish. Again, Cook has been on it just too much there as the ball is headed downwards and into the back of the net. Well done from Lusitano. It is now 3-1 against HCC Cincinnati. And now a little bit more cushion to work with here. Just now 10 minutes remaining in this match. We've seen Cincinnati score, so we know they can do it. Lusitano, as it stands, will become the champions in the over-55 category here at Beer City Cup and will be crowned the champions. But not if Cincinnati have anything to say about it. They're trying to find something here. A big step from Hotham. A driven ball behind. It's a good idea. There's no offsides. And I'm confused what the ref is calling here. All right, we're back under play. Again, guys, do we think that Lusitano is going to see this one out, or we think Cincinnati finds a comeback out of ashes? An interesting choice. Likely just trying to clear it, get that bounce off the defender. Cincinnati under pressure here. D. Leon able to get the ball. Now down the line. Gonna look to reset it there. Number 10, Kareem Karimaford. Now trying to come across. Lusitano keeping it compact. Still have players forward. I see their technique that they're trying to do here. They're trying to use number 18, Kevin Mogdam, to stretch that last defender. He's constantly sitting in an offsides position. Of course, there is no offsides. So he's sitting in the 6-yard box, just about, kind of trying to stretch this field as much as possible. And honestly, it's worked so well so far here for Lusitano. Now opening up. Finds it to D. Leon here in the midfield. Again, very comfortable on the ball. One of the better dribblers on the field right now. Finds it back across. This is Kareem. Pressure's on. He's being closed down into this corner, trying to find support. Driven back across. Michael Stewart trying to get on the end of it. Lusitano a little sloppy here in possession. Somehow keeping it. Looks like 54 made his way back out. Chris Duffield is now playing a little bit higher, switched out the defense. And I think that's because Chris Duffield has been anticipating this entire game. I think if they can do the right things up front, they might be able to find him a chance in front of goal. Back underway. It's Kevin Mogdam. Again, also one of the more comfortable dribblers on the field. Really controlling the midfield. Him and D. Leon now finding it wide. Looking to take the cut in. Good stop there from number 19. A strong push from behind. And a PK is called. And certainly that is probably going to be the dagger in the heart here for HCC Cincinnati. A 3-goal deficit with only 6 minutes left. It's not unheard of, though, but very unlikely, especially here in a final match. And it looks like number 10 to take the shot here. The PK is going to be Kareem Karimaford. And it is dead silent out here as Kareem steps up to take the PK. He goes the right way, but too much power behind the shot. And unlucky for Cook there. Again, has had himself a phenomenal game. And you can see HC Cincinnati a little frustrated. Heads are hanging a little bit. And players are walking. But the game's not over yet. Still 5 minutes remaining. Now a 4-1 lead for Lusitano. A comfortable save from the keeper, De Leon. A driven ball in. Timon, top of the box, takes a strike. Stretches wide left. Not a bad idea from the striker. Again, Lusitano have no problem taking their time here. Going to likely try to keep possession. De Leon on the ball, finds the split. Lovely 1-2 action here. Can they find another one? Driven down the line, a heavy ball. Gets on the end of it. And almost onto that back end. Again, number 10 having himself quite the game. That's Kareem Karimaford. And a substitution, De Leon, who's been the maestro in the midfield, coming off. And it looks like Riva coming back on. How about this from Lusitano again? I played really solid all the way around. You feel like they've been playing together for years, and maybe they have. A good stretch ball in. And another great save from Cook to deny a 5th goal. And a good shot once again from Kevin Mogdam. He came back onto the field as making an instant impact, asking for the ball here in the center. Now finds it wide. Hubbardy. Already with a goal to his name. He's looking to load it back up. Lays it off instead. Now wide. A good ball there from Gambone. Finds it back. Lusitano now just keeping possession. And a good touch brought down from Riva. Hotham. Back to Huberty. Driven in, Van Dam. Mogdam, correction. Keeping possession now, nice and easy. Tor Hotham with that driven ball in. I want to say just a little over 3 minutes remaining. I think likely Cincinnati trying to see this one out. It does look like they maybe are going to make a big substitution here, but not entirely sure. Again, Michael Gambone playing that ball in. Kareem now wide. Hubbardy with a goal to his name. Starting it off really kind of opened the floodgates here for Lusitano. A heavy touch. Riva. Good step there from Cincinnati. Timon with the ball across. He's by himself, but quickly won back from Lusitano. And a strong tackle. Referee's going to call it for Lusitano. That's Chris Dufield getting flagged for the foul. Good sportsmanship here. We like to see it. It looks like Lusitano keeping the ball here. A free kick awarded. He's looking to whip it in. He's by himself here, able to bring it down. Pressure's on instantly. A good ball across, finds Kareem's feet. Hothead back, or Hotham rather. Gonna find number 18 there, Kevin Mogdam. Just unable to keep the play there. And the final whistle blows as there's a new champion crowned in the men's over 55 division. It's Lusitano, who is wearing the green, winning 5-1 against HCC Cincinnati. Guys, on behalf of TSC TV, my name's Cole Slater. Thanks for having me, and we have more matches planned here shortly, so check back in.